Are you a relationship therapist? Yeah.
No, I'm just from Morocco.
You're just from Morocco. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Is there anything that you'd like me to talk about? Anything? Kendrick? And what did you say over there? Super Bowl. So basically Kendrick. Yeah. Kendrick. Yeah, I mean, so first of all, I didn't watch Super Bowl, okay? I rarely watch that shit. I mean, I'll watch, like, the highlights, but I don't support that shit, okay? I don't give a who's playing in it, okay?
I'm Philly, though.
What's that?
I said Philly.
Philly? Are you a Philly fan?
No, but I'm from Jersey.
You're from Jersey. She's like, I'm nearby Philly. I'm like, are you a Philly fan? She's like, I'm in the adjacent state. So naturally... That's like saying, do you like the Golden State Warriors? Yeah, I live in Reno. I live in Reno, so obviously I'm a Golden State Warrior fan. That was interesting. You know, I've been a fan of Kendrick for a long time. I think he's extremely talented. I think he's one of the greatest artists of our time. I don't love that he didn't say anything about Gaza. I don't know what his reasons are for not like saying literally anything. I wish he did. But other than that, I think he's a great artist. He's a bit fixated on Drake right now. I will say it's like, you know, like Drake, obviously Drake's mistake for like trying to do a diss track against Kendrick, like that was his own burial. I don't know what he was thinking. Like, you know, I don't know. Canadians, stay out of the diss track game. It's not your thing. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you going to be like? Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. You know, like, it's not. And so then Drake buries him with the song, They Not Like Us. He buries him. Kendrick buries him. And now, correct me if I'm wrong. So Jay-Z books the Super Bowl, basically. Jay-Z books the halftime show, okay? So that's who I got to reach out to next year. But I'm so close. But Jay-Z booked Kendrick, because I guess Diddy wasn't available. And I'm just kidding. But so Jay-Z booked Kendrick because... he could have booked Lil Wayne, right? He could have booked Lil Wayne, who would make a lot of sense in New Orleans, but he didn't because Drake signed with Wayne's label. Is that correct? Am I correct? Yes. So it was, okay. Well, I guess apparently I know less than we all know equally little. I don't know, and I don't know if this is true. Somebody told Kendrick not to do They Not Like Us, right? They told him. The Super Bowl people told him. The Super Bowl gods, whoever's running the show, Tom Brady, fucking Tom Brady. He's like, whatever you do, don't do They Not Like Us. And boy, he did They Not Like Us. He even wore a chain that had a line from the song in it, and it was a line that everybody sang together. I mean, this has had to be Drake's worst night of his whole life because. Drake's sitting at home like, you know, he's going to follow the rules. Okay? I know Kendrick's, you know, we've been a little mean-spirited, but he's going to follow the rules, and he's not going to do They Not Like Us because I specifically requested that he does indeed They Not Like Us. And then you hear the song come on. Da-na-na-na. And he's like, oh, no, they're just playing the music, right? And then Kendrick comes on. He does the whole song. And they did bleed because there's a part where he says certified lover boy, certified pedophile, but he didn't say pedophile. He just said certified lover boy, certified, and then looked at the camera. And then it was just like so awkward. And then when he does a line in the song where he says A minor, which is it's a pun because he's talking about the chord A minor, and he's also talking about Drake being a pedophile. And he said probably A minor, and the whole crowd sang along with that line. Like literally the whole crowd. Like there was grandmas. They're like, A minor. Like everybody was in on it. It was the most unification I've seen in the United States in like 30 years. everybody was like, we know this Canadian's a pedophile. And they all, and then there was a part, and so Kendrick had a chain that said A minor on it, right? I believe. It's like, wow, really like rubbed it in. And then there was a part where he looked at the camera, I believe, correct? Because I didn't actually see this part. He looked at the camera, and then he was like, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. So he really rubbed it in. So the Super Bowl was not good to Drake. Literally the whole halftime show was just to like really, really hurt Drake, which is, I'm here for it. But like, whoa, Kendrick, like are you just gonna keep doing this? Like, how far is it gonna go? But we all know that was not the main event of the Super Bowl halftime, okay? The main event of the Super Bowl halftime was the hero backup dancer who held up a combo Palestinian Sudan flag to free both Palestine and Sudan at the Super Bowl in the time when that message is needed the most. And dude, he was so on it. He was pulled it out and he was just like waving that shit and then like looking and waving that shit and looking. And then the moment he saw security coming towards him, he got the stage and he was still waving it, and then he was like moving around, he was like waving it, and then he moved here. And then 5 dudes in suits tackled him. It was a sack. They fucking sacked him.
They let him off.
And they let him off with no charges. And we can hope that Kendrick helped with that, okay? And if Kendrick did help with that, then I'll clock that in for his Palestine contribution. But the funny thing was that that backup dancer, if you saw, it was just chaotic. Super Bowl is always chaotic. They always have like 1,000 backup dancers. And you know they're not all great. You know what I mean? Like some of them are obviously really good at what they do, and some of them are just there like. But like that guy like knew what he was doing. You know what I mean? He was walking around like repping the flag, and then everybody was like, and you could see that guy. And they all just like tuned him out. They didn't even know what was going on. But they tackled him, and the guy got off free. So that guy's a hero because for 30 seconds during the Super Bowl halftime, the most watched spectacle in American media every year, we saw a Palestinian and Sudanese flag saying "Free Palestine, Free Sudan." That's incredible. That's incredible. That's incredible. What song was that too, by the way? What song was playing when he did that? Was it They Not Like Us? Was it? That's how long that song is too. It's fucking long. That's what Kendrick did. He created a distraction, shitting on Drake. He's like, everybody, come on, A minor. And that's when the guy pulled it out. He's like, yeah. Yeah, that was fire.
Is Drake a bigger perv than Belichick?
Is Drake a... Oh, yeah, Bill Belichick has, like, a really young girlfriend. He's, like, what, like 70 or some shit?
80.
Oh, he's 80?
Yeah.
Holy shit. And his girlfriend's, like, 24 or some shit. Yeah, that's creepy. But I'm pretty sure that Kendrick couldn't cross that line at that specific event. The good old days. All right. Simpler times. What else?
Polyamory.
Okay. Okay. I'm with it. Make some noise if you're poly. That corner back there is hot. That corner back there is looking for trouble. Awesome, awesome. How long have you been poly for?
5 years.
5 years? Awesome, awesome. And so, what made you decide to be poly?
There's the idea of like poly as identity. The
Mhm.
same way as queer identity.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
So you didn't decide; you were born into it. Well, no, I mean, I've obviously heard it, because like obviously, like you said, it's an identity. So some people feel like they're born poly. I feel like I am too. My girlfriend says otherwise. I tried explaining that to her. I was like, poly is identity. You don't understand is that I identify as poly. And she was like, we're in a relationship. I was like, I know, but that's, that's a little insensitive. Do you feel, though, and just, out of curiosity, do you feel like your whole life, did you feel like, the poly identity in the sense that, like, you feel like I'm attracted to different people, or like I want to have, love from different, like...
Yeah, it never made sense to me that only one person could provide everything for you in a relationship.
I think you summed it up. I think you said, I think you're speaking the truth right now. All the people in relationships are like, shut this down right now! I don't need these seeds being planted in your head, Teresa. I love that. To expect one person to fully satisfy you. That's almost disrespectful. Satisfy yourself. Yeah. I like you took it in the other direction. Right? Polly's like, I can get satisfaction from multiple partners. Sky's the limit. Right? If you're in a monogamous relationship, you're like, one person only. And then you're like, how about zero? How about you just satisfy your goddamn self? Now, here's one thing as a mathematician. When it comes to polyamory, right? Poly means multiple, many, but unspecified, right? So when you have a polygon, we know it's a figure of multiple sides, but it could be as many as, we decide it to be, right? So you could have a hexagon, that's 6 sides, or an octagon, that's 8 sides, So theoretically, if you're poly, could you choose your number? I'm octoamorous, right? I believe in 8 partners. I believe in 8. Balance, that's balance right there. That's balance, Or like I'm hexaamorous. I have 6 partners, or I'm decaamorous, That's a lot of satisfaction right there. We're not done with this. Polyamorous friend, would you recommend being poly to other people here in the room? 100%. Okay, but you have to be born into it, right? So it may or may not be for you. How do I know if polyamory is for me or not? You try it. That's how you find out. Yeah. Consensually. Oh, okay. That's not as fun. I just had an assignment, I was like, I'm gonna get out there, but consensually. Okay, so you're saying, so like, let's say I'm in a relationship right now. You're saying I should break it off and go. What's that? Talk to her and be like, hey, I was at a comedy show. And you know how I sometimes ask the crowd for suggestions, and polyamory came up. And I said, like, hey, as a mathematician, can you choose octamory, hexamory? And people didn't really vibe with that, so I felt like I had to ask a follow-up question. So I said, do you recommend it? And she was like, yeah, you should try it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But she's like, but consensually. So here we are. How do you think that would go over? Get the book. There's a book. What's it called? Polysecure by Jessica who? Fern. F-E-R-N. Got it. Like the plant. I just have to do the same. Who is it with? Oh, you're saying if I'm with a partner and I have 8, she has to have 8, and then we can both say we ate, right? Yeah. You ate that. But are you suggesting that if I were to have 8 and she were to have 7, there would be some kind of imbalance there? You said polygamy. You just said polygamy. We ain't talking about that, okay? We ain't going that far. We're talking about polyamory, okay? Anybody here into polygamy? Make some noise. Okay. So San Fran is not quite on that yet, okay? We're progressive with limits, okay? We're all about the amore, not the gamey. You know what I mean? But you're saying that if I did it with a partner, it would have to be completely even. Because if there was one little imbalance, it would just start with an even number. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that was the angle that you were pursuing. She's like, the problem is not that she would have 7. The problem is that you both need to have even numbers. Okay, got it. So if I have 8 and she has 0, because 0... No, if I have 8, she has 2. Let's be fair. She has 2. It's a mean number, like the average. What's that? Why are you making a circle? Are you a relationship therapist?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just from Morocco.
You're just from Morocco. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I didn't know that was Morocco's like national slogan. We're not relationship therapists. We're just from Morocco. Come visit. We'll give you great advice. What's that?
We send you to Spain.
Send me to Spain? Is that what you do to the bad boys who don't follow the rules of polygamy? She's like, if you have 8 partners and she has 7, we send you to Spain. Okay. Last question. And then there's a group of poly friends in here. We have a poly gang. What's that? They're not poly. Just one poly person. One poly person in the crew. Do you feel like it's difficult to have friends who are not poly, or do you think it actually makes it easier? Depends on the person.
This is my family, actually.
Oh, you're with your family. So they're clearly very accepting. Right. Because they not the old. No, are you like pointing to someone right now? She's like, not the older generation, but the younger side of my family. They're super cool. What? Poly's nothing because it's just fun, right? Oh, that's awesome. And are you family? Yeah. Awesome. But.
Saying that because I'm also kinky.
Well, the crowd wasn't sure how to take that. Okay. Yo, you guys, yeah, you guys are a cool family. You know, you are beyond accepting. You're open. You're very open. You know, I was almost about to be like, that's how family, like a normal family should be. Like, Polly's nothing to accept. Like, right. It should be absolutely nothing. But then you're like, it's like they're cool with it because I'm kinky. Like, well, you guys are on another level that most families probably aren't, But I respect that. Your family is accepting of your polyamory because you're kinky. That's really cool. That's because no, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Like there's parents out there who like, I don't want a poly son who's a prude. You know what I mean? So that is a thing. What's that? Teaching? Yeah. Isn't that ironic? Yeah, I heard you say you're like, teach me something, and then you guys are like, teaching. Yeah. And you want me to do my teaching math in Oakland bit. You want me to do a specific bit. It's funny because I'll ask these questions and people sometimes yell out things from my bits, but I don't remember my bits. And so I'll think they're like saying something personal about me. Like last night at my show, I was like, what else you guys want me to talk about? And it was a long day, and I did not have a glass of water with me up here. And so you could hear my voice was like audibly dry. And so somebody was like, hydration. And I was like, wow, that was kind of mean, like it's been a long day. I am thirsty, but like you didn't need to say that, And then so I was like, no, trust me, guys, I drink water. And then the guy was like, are you sure? And I was like, whoa, this is so mean. And then yeah, I was just like really depressed after that. And then I went up, I left the show, and the guy came up to me. He was like, no, I was trying to get you to do your bit about water. I was like, how the was I supposed to know that from you saying hydration. I'm not gonna do the water bit tonight. So there's that. You wanted me to talk about teaching, and you wanted me to teach you something, as if I haven't done enough tonight. I didn't just give you a mathematical relationship lesson. I was a teacher for 6 years. Well, I'm still a teacher. I've been a teacher for 20 years at this point. All right, make some noise. Teachers, where are my teachers at? Teachers! Oh, awesome. That's awesome. That's a lot. That's a lot of teachers. That's really cool. And what do you ex? Former. Well, that's it's like a president. Like you're still a teacher. I'll still call you teacher, professor, teacher. What would you guys teach? Biology. Oh, that's cool. Here in the city, or and you just retired? It was just the time came to leave. No, something. You need to make more money. Okay. I thought you were gonna be like something happened. I was like, that's not gonna be good. But yeah. I mean, it's they don't pay elementary school teachers enough. They don't pay most teachers enough. But yes, you would think elementary in San Francisco, or people, a lot of people who have a decent amount of money, and they're giving you their kids for the day. You would think you'd get a decent salary, but that's up. That's sad. But I'm glad to see that you made the right choice.
You don't get into teaching for the money.
You don't get into teaching for the money, but you leave it for the. I'm just trying to understand. Just trying to understand the logic here, because I agree. I definitely agree. You don't get into teaching for the money, but you got to eat. It's a factor. It's a factor. So did you guys leave to another profession? What do you do now?
A law librarian.
What's that?
Law librarian.
Law labor.
Law librarian.
Law librarian. Law librarian. So, a legal librarian. And I don't even know what this means, but it makes sense. I can already imagine you're working with lawyers, attorneys, and
a librarian for a private law firm.
Okay. Wow. So basically managing the law books, basically. Doing research. Oh, that's awesome. And that pays better than teaching kids. Wow. That's cool. Well, good for you. Good for you. You did the right thing. The lawyers need you more than those kids. Okay? Because they're willing to pay for it. Because apparently we pay all these taxes so that our school system can underpay teachers. And it's not right. Because you don't get into teaching for money, okay? You get into legal librarianism for money. Okay? That's what you do. And what do you do now?
I decided instead of going back to college that I would become an apprentice electrician. And that's what I did.
An apprentice electrician?
Yeah.
And that pays more than being a teacher too. Holy shit. And no, this is no offense at all, because these are awesome jobs. But like, you hear these jobs and you're not like, oh, that person's getting paid. You know what I mean? You're not like, I'm a librarian for lawyers. You're not like, that person's rich, dude. And you don't hear like, yeah, I'm an apprentice for an electrician. You're like, dude, CEO, But both of you guys are getting paid more than being public school teachers in one of the wealthiest cities in America. That's crazy, dude.
Union electricians are very well paid in San Francisco.
Really? And apprentices as well.
Well, I was an apprentice.
You were an apprentice. Oh, you're full-blown electrician. You worked the circuit long enough. Okay, listen. I went to the public school system too. I was there. I also left teaching because it didn't pay well enough. One more teacher. Any other teacher think they teach something really cool? What do you guys teach?
Fourth grade bilingual.
Fourth grade bilingual. Oh, that's awesome. Here in SF also?
Richmond.
Richmond. Okay, cool. Very cool. That's awesome. And are you planning on doing that forever?
I hope to.
You hope to? That's awesome. I love that. I love teachers who don't quit. I'm just kidding. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I love you, San Francisco. I'll see you next time, okay? Thank you.
It's hard talking about politics nowadays, especially with your family, you know. Visiting my mom's family in Texas for the holidays. My mom has 3 brothers, one family Trump supporters, one family Hillary supporters, one family Gary Johnson. And my parents are Bernie Sanders, so for an hour, we just sat there and talked smack about Ted Cruz. It was pretty awesome. Gotta find someone y'all hate. Open with Ted Cruz, close with Chris Christie. It's a solid fail-proof plan. Visiting my mom's family
over Zoom
for the holidays. My mom has 3 brothers, one family Trump supporters, one family
Joe Biden
supporters, one family
Kanye West.
And my parents are Bernie Sanders, so for an hour, we just sat there and talked smack about Ted Cruz. It was pretty awesome. Open with Ted Cruz, close with
Anthony Fauci.
It's a solid fail-proof plan. This was the night before lockdown, huh? Do you guys have enough cocaine? Yeah! Now one more scrub, come on now! Sorry, I'm so close to you. It's like, I don't know, it's like, do I go over here? It's like, hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, dude. You having fun tonight? Crazy out here, huh? Let's go kind of say but I can also chill behind the plants. Dude, comedy just got real tropical, huh? One more scrub, come on now! You guys have enough cocaine? This feels the most natural thus far. I can't forget about her. Back here, too far, I feel like I lose her, right? If I go too far over here, I have to pivot back like that. So it's all about stage. You gotta work the whole, you gotta periodically check it with him. Pizza came out with a new pizza. You guys hear about? It's a personal pandemic. Come on.
When I started comedy, I was pretty poor, man. I ate peanut butter out of a jar every day. I would have a scoop of peanut butter for breakfast. For lunch, I would have 2 scoops, and then for dinner, I would get chips at a local taqueria for free, and then I would dip them into peanut butter. The taqueria hated me. I never ordered anything. I just got chips. And now, you know that I've moved up. I'm doing well, because I do the exact same thing, but with almond butter. I moved up the nut hierarchy. Everybody knows there's a hierarchy of nuts. Peanuts are at the bottom. You know peanuts are at the bottom. They're not even a nut, bruh. They're a legume. That's a knockoff nut right there. That's a bean posing as a nut. It's a sneaky bean. That's why Mr. Peanut wears a top hat and a monocle. He's in disguise. And they're deadly. You know, peanuts can kill 1% of the population. 1%, not the 1%, unfortunately. But a 1%. I feel bad for the peanut allergy people, man. You get nervous in every Thai restaurant you go into. You can't even have a PB&J. You can only have a J. And then people make fun of them, too. It's always like the older generation who doesn't get it. Like, what's up with these peanut allergy? Back in my day, we didn't have that. Like, yeah, you did. They just died. That's what happened. So you got peanuts at the bottom, and you move up the nut hierarchy. The first nut is the cheapest. You know, it's hazelnut. If you eat Nutella, you think you're fancy. You're still at the bottom of the nuts. After hazelnut, you have pistachios. Pistachios, which are the nut of every Middle Eastern dad. If your dad doesn't eat pistachios, he eats Middle Eastern. Pistachios, you eat them, it goes straight to your chest hair. Doesn't matter. You will grow chest hair with pistachios. So after pistachios, you have walnuts. Now you're in the middle. Walnuts are like the wall between the poor nuts and the expensive nuts. Walnuts are the wall of the nuts. Or just a good term to describe somebody who loves walls. You're a walnut. Which is 70 million Americans. But so you have the walnuts. And above that, now you're at the first rich nut. You got the cashews. Cash, bro. Cashews. Now you're rolling in it. You got cashew butter, you're like, I don't even need to eat them one by one. I just smash them. Once you get above cashews, almonds, right? That's where I'm at right now. Almond butter, bro. I take that seriously. I heard a woman at the store call them almonds. I was so angry, dude. It's not named after a guy named Al, okay? It's almond for all of us. If you call almonds almonds, you can leave right now. Almonds? Who calls it that?
They shook the hell out of the L.
I prefer that to almonds, believe me. But I don't know what to do with that. So you got your almonds here, right? You got your almonds. Listen, let's just make amends. You got your almonds right here. And then above the almonds, you have pine nuts. Pine nuts, you know, are expensive. Because you can eat 1,000,000 of them and you still don't even feel a thing. You ever bought pine nuts before? You buy a little pack for $10. Now, at the top, who knows what you got there? Macadamia, Return of the Mac. Macadamias, the OG Mac Daddy of nuts. This is how you know, they're not even a nut, they're a seed. That's at the bottom of the nuts, you have beans. At the top, you got seed. Like, I'm not even a nut, I'm a seed, bro. They just call me a nut for fun. You know why macadamia nuts are so expensive? Because macadamia trees take 10 years to develop. So like, I'm gonna start a macadamia farm. All right, let's do it. 10 years, let's wait. You know someone who has a jar of macadamia nut butter in their house? Befriend that person. They are loaded. That's my goal, is the mac butter, okay? I know you're thinking, why did he just explain to us financial hierarchy nuts? There is a point. What I'm trying to say, in a nutshell, is that there are A-list nuts, there are B-list nuts, there are C nuts, and there are D's nuts. She called it. She got it. We got to it. Points scored. I am running for president in 2036. I am going to abolish leaf blowers. And you can sleep in till whenever you want without at 7 a.m. Because I get it, people need to make a living, but we will pay them more because they deserve more money for what they do, and we will pay them more money to just use a rake. Please, just use a rake. Listen, I get it, landscaping needs to be done, but leaf blowers are a useless invention. All they do is they take leaves that are here and they move them over there. That's all they do. Maybe you don't even need to move the leaves. That's why they're called leaves. You leaves them there. Nature already has a natural leaf blower. It's called wind, okay? We will abolish all sorts of loud power tools at certain hours of the day. Obviously, different punishments for different hours, right? You want to use it at 10 a.m., that's just an infraction. But if you're mowing your lawn before 6:59 a.m., death penalty. I do not give. What you are doing, landscaping at 6:59 a.m. on a Sunday.
I respect people who have mullets because they're protecting their neck from the sun. And nobody ever gives them credit for that. People are always like, those damn rednecks and their mullets. No, theoretically not possible. You don't have a redneck and a mullet at the same time.
I am running for president in 2036. So, if you don't have a candidate for 2036, I'll be there. I'm actually the only person running right now, so I'm already winning technically. Let me tell you, 2036, I'm going to create a line at the grocery store specifically for our elderly. That's right, because I care. I think our elders deserve respect, and they deserve their own line at the grocery store, which is fully equipped to handle check after check after check after check after check, and coupons, all the coupons under the sun, even if they don't belong to this particular store. All those coupons will be readily checked by this person who will take the time with each of these customers. And meanwhile, you'll fly by in your special lane. Just like we have a 12 items or less line, we'll have a 12 years or less left line, okay? Operate efficiently at the grocery store. Nobody wants to fly right now, and prices are so good. For once, fares are fair. You know what I mean? There's nobody in those planes. It's just you and the pilot. They're like Sky Ubers. It's like, bro, can you stop in Phoenix real quick? Can you stop in Phoenix? The pilot's like, you want some gum? You want some gum, bro?
2036, I'm going to fix healthcare. That's right. The problem is, they say you become an adult when you're 18, and we know that's not true anymore. You become an adult when you're 26 now. Right? That's when life gets real, you know? 18, you just get some cool rights. They get cooler and cooler, then they dip off at 26. Right? 18, you can smoke, you can vote. Yeah! 21, you can drink. Hell yeah! 25, you can rent a car. Invincible! Woo! 26, off your family's health insurance. Yeah, it just got real, didn't it? You just got me smoking, drinking, and driving rentals. I need that health insurance back. You took it at the worst time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get everybody back on their family's plan until they're 65. It's called the millennial solution, okay? I've done the research. It's more economically efficient to have people on a family plan. It will save you and the government money. And it will make sure people don't have kids when they shouldn't, you know? Like, bro, you really wanna have a kid? You have to pay for 65 years of healthcare. Oh shoot, I'll wear a condom this kid. Population control. And you were like, Sam, you already have kids. If you're under 65, you're on grandma's plan. You're good. And she's on Medicare, so the government's paying for it through your paychecks. It all works out. It's the cycle of life. In a nutshell, I'm gonna get you off Obamacare and onto Yo Mama Care. Huh? Yo Mama Care! That's gonna sell.
I'm Barack Obama, and I prove Yo Mama Care.
I think if we really wanted to never forget 9/11, we just remove the number 10. The counting number system. That way 9 and 11 would all be next to each other. Every time you count, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the great island of Maui. Please clap. Please clap. Thank you. We're here today to make history, the union of Raja and Rachel. Also, I'm making history, being the first Lebanese wedding officiant in Maui. Please clap. Thank you. Maui has a rich history of Arab culture. The town of Wailea was founded by Arabs, which is why the correct pronunciation is Wailea. Can you please say it with me now? Wailea. Thank you so much. Now today is a very special day. We're honoring the story of Raja and Rachel, a story very romantic, and don't worry if you missed it, it was all captured on Raja's GoPro. Raja and Rachel have so much GoPro footage, no other couple in the world can compare. I think they sleep with it on sometimes, I'm not exactly sure. But today, the union of Elia and Vinatieri. Elia, which means high class, and Vinatieri, which means I am Italian. JK. Vinatieri means wine of the earth. What a great combination. High class wine of the earth. That's a match made in heaven right there. And shout out to our sponsor tonight, Vinatieri Wines, which we'll be drinking tonight. Thanks for the good times in advance. We have a mixing of Arab and Italian heritage, a bond so strong united by olive oil. They will never debate about what oil to use when eating dinner. And I recommend that be the name of the first child, olive oil. A bond so strong, even 2 hurricanes couldn't break it up. 2 hurricanes. Madeline and Lester tried so hard to disrupt this wedding, you'd think they're Raja and Rachel's exes.
Do you guys know that if you go up to a Ku Klux Klan member and you rip off his face mask, he just becomes a chef? Hot power, white wine sauce.
People always say, I agree to disagree. I think they're so brave for doing that. I take it further. I agree even if I don't agree. Like, oh, totally, the earth is flat. For sure. Some of you are like, no, Sammy, you have to voice your opinion. I couldn't agree with you more. I think you're totally right.
You ever meet someone who's like, you know, I don't see color. Like, you only see black and white? That's even more racist, dude. You should see some shades. That's the problem with racism. We can't stop racism until we first fix our colors. We call people the wrong colors. We call people white, black, or brown. It's not even accurate. White people are peach, black people are brown, and brown people were beige. So we're all confused. Like, none of us can see color. How are we gonna stop racism? We can't even put the crayons in the crayon box correctly. We need to use real colors. Like, I got a friend, he's burnt sienna. That's a legit color. We were having lunch with my eggshell friend, talking about colonialism, and then in came Amber. That's not her color, she's more of a blanched almond. But it's the color of her energy. My friend's like, man, I wish I was black from the waist down. You mean like a panda bear? What the f are you talking about, dude?
We can have a Middle Eastern president. We're just last on the list. I know that. I know. It's just how it is. I understand. A woman president coming next, a Latino president, a Jewish president, Asian president if they want to be, Alaskan Native, Antarctican, Alaskan Mohican, all black, and then Middle Eastern. I think that's I know where I stand.
The LGBTQ IAPK. Are they growing faster than our alphabet? Here with the numbers is expert Akeem Woods.
Expert? You know I'm just a gay dude, right?
Hell yeah.
I guess I'll whip it out.
Akeem
Joaquin, no children watch this show.
6.8.
Oh my God!
6.8% of Americans identify as LGBT. And you know we're growing because we got a plus sign. That means bring a friend. Or two.
That's very welcoming, thank you. Now, where did you get this figure?
Girl, you know, like squats and every now and then I do some lunges. I'm out here in these streets.
No, I mean the number.
Oh, strap-on lotion.
Extrapolation.
Dude, I didn't even write extrapolation, yeah. From data from 2012 to 2017. So as you can see, the data is non-linear.
So what do you mean by non-linear?
It means it's not straight. It's fun.
Okay, cool. So what kind of curve is it?
Polynomial. It's a polynomial curve. Kind of looks like a fist. You get it. So the first spike in recent years was in 2012 when Obama was basically like, hey, it's cool to be gay.
I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
Thanks, Obama. Then the rate doubled in 2015 when...
And I thought to myself, boy, what if someday I could make a difference in the world?
Woo! Then since 2016, we're steadily getting gayer because MAGA.
Wait, what?
Make America gay again.
Again?
Yeah, dude, we all started off as gay. It started with the Big Bang, which is like a big gay-ass orgy. Sounds fun, actually. So now the universe is all hot and bothered after this massive orgasm, and it creates its first organisms that didn't have two genders, but still reproduced. That's gay. And then genders came out, and everyone started having straight sex, because it was like the cool new thing. Basically like the McRib, if they never canceled it. But still, the animal kingdom was largely LGBT. Dinosaurs are gay as Just look at the T-Rex's hands. Dolphins are bi, hyenas are trans. It's a zoo out there. So I mean, at least a part of the trans community will laugh at your bad trans jokes. Then came the gayest creatures of them all, Homo sapiens. While mostly straight for tax purposes, early humans embraced some pretty gay shit. Indigenous cultures called it two-spirit, and the Chinese called it the pleasure of the bitten peach. You can look that shit up, it's real. Yeah, dude, I love peaches. No homo. Greeks and Romans? Have you seen their statues? You know the dick pic rules. You gotta be hard first. The poetry of Sappho from Lesbos? Lesbos. Greco-Roman wrestling? I did that last night. Then came religion, and you get what I call the closetization effect. And that's why it was called the Dark Ages. It's dark in the closet. Have you been in the closet? Go inside, shut the door. And so, this current graph isn't showing the whole picture. This is just the closet door line. The real gay percentage, 3 times higher.
And what data are you basing this off of?
Listen, man, for every 3 dudes that suck, 2 of them got a girlfriend.
Fair enough. Now, what does this tell us about the future?
Well, using my ex's strap-on lotion.
Extrapolation.
Yeah, that. Based on our anal regression.
Regression analysis.
As you can see, America will be 50% gay by 2031. We'll be 100% gay by 2037. And by 2038, we'll be 110% gay. In 2050, America will be 342.157% gay.
Wow, sounds about accurate. Now, if you find an error in our work, drop us a comment in the comment section.
And if you're over 21 and you're cute, leave your phone number.
That too.
And note, the further the out curve climbs, the further the closet curve gets pushed up. Which means people in the closet are getting infinitely gayer. By the end of the year, we're gonna run out of letters, because we're coming for all of them. Except for Z. Y'all can have Z.
Wait, why Z?
Because gay starts with G, and it goes from A to Y.
Did you just come up with that right now?
No, dude, you wrote it. And I hate it.
Me too. So, what do we take away from all this data?
Come out already. Just come out. What are we waiting on? You gonna be the last straight person? SpongeBob's gay? He's gay. Look at the holes. He's a bottom. We get a month. You can't fire us anymore. You don't know how much of the world is already gay until you get on Grindr. The numbers speak for themselves. Listen, we're not your enemy. We're not coming to get you. We're not trying to take your spouse. We're not trying to take your lover. Actually, they're coming to us. Because of us, the sex stuff. We're better at sex.
Middle Easterners, we solely have the power to end police brutality. Anytime in America when we see a police officer apprehend a person and it looks like somebody's gonna escalate the situation and we know at any minute it could get ugly, all we have to do is yell, suddenly the police officer and the potential victim hug each other out of fear, like, no! Why are we fighting over that bullshit? Man, this guy's about to end it all. As you saw with 9/11, the one thing that brings black, white, Latino, Asian together is hatred for the terrorist, man. And you're like, Sammy, but then they're just going to shoot you. Well, I didn't say it wasn't a jihad. That's what we do. It's a jihad. That's what I'm proposing, is a jihad for Black Lives Matter. Who's with me, guys? Who's with me?
What's up, y'all? This is Sammy Obeid, local aspiring politician, local Whole Foods shopper, mandated community service doer. Today, we're going to get high and solve depression. This is High as Truth. So today we're smoking Tri-Fi. It's a hybrid. It sounds like Wi-Fi and it sounds like trifles. Want to take a hit?
Yeah, sure.
Just out here in the forest of Wuhan.
Oh, yep. Do one sit-up.
We're feeling good?
Yeah. How you doing, bro?
How am I doing?
Yeah.
I think that's the first problem right there, is how you doing? It's always such a loaded question. And it's always very difficult to answer. It creates anxiety, which creates depression, which makes you worse than you actually are. How? It's a kind of measurement. Who is a measurement of which person? What is a measurement of which object? When is a measurement of which time? Where is a measurement of which location? Why is a measurement of which meaning? People always think that why is the most complex of the question. Actually, it's how. People are looking for meaning in life. That's why people are watching this video right now. We're obsessed with the why, and because we can't find the why, we get sad. When really, why is not that complicated. Why is whatever you want it to be. How is a story of the actions you must take to get from point A to point Z. That's the definition.
come up, right?
Yeah, we assign happiness as a binary thing. You're either unhappy or you're happy. It's a multi-dimensional array of feelings. And when you ask someone how they're doing, the person immediately thinks of a linear thing. Well, like, I'm feeling great because I just got out of jail. Things are going awesome. I know a lot of people who went to jail and they are unhappy when they come out. They miss jail. Like, jail.
You know a lot of people that went to jail?
I do. I wouldn't say I know a lot of people who went to jail. But of the people I know who went to jail, half of them got sad when they came out.
Really?
Yes. The common responses to how are you doing is good. Or
yeah, you're an asshole if you don't say good, man, because then I gotta ask you a follow-up question.
Yeah, now you're feeling bad, but you're telling the person you're feeling good because you don't want to ruin their day.
Right.
So now you're feeling bad and you're a liar. And that makes you feel even worse. Or you're like a good person who empathizes with people and you're like, oh, that's sad, and you sit there in the sadness with them. Which, sure, that's what the good person does, but like, you put me in that position by saying that to me. But I put you in that position by asking you how you are, right? But society put me in this position to ask you how you are out of formality. I can see that you're sad. So if I don't ask you how you're doing, suddenly I'm an asshole. Because society says,
you have to give a fuck.
You have to give a fuck. Nobody needs to know how you feel. It's nobody's responsibility. It's not even your responsibility. I don't need to know how I feel. I can just be. The moment I try to qualify exactly how I'm feeling is the moment I can say that I could be feeling better in some way.
Right.
And that is the root cause of unhappiness.
Self-awareness?
Yes! Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that wild turkey. This turkey has never, ever assessed once in its whole entire turkey life, am I a happy turkey or a sad turkey? Not once. Easiest life hack for happiness. Go in nature. If you go in nature, give it a couple hours, and let's say, sure, maybe you're in a deep, deep state of depression, go for a couple days. If after a couple days in nature, you're still unhappy, kill yourself. Do you get that moon? People associate moon with night. But the sun and the moon are up there throughout the day and night. The sun's just on the other side. The moon is in the day sky half the time. You just don't notice it because the light makes you too dumb to see the moon.
So light makes you less bright.
The human mind, this beautiful instrument, has the ability to locate a point in consciousness that makes it feel happy because it can imagine whatever contingency is necessary for that happiness to be achieved, right? sometimes the world adjusts for you.
Right.
The world is like a crosswalk. It's not about how are you doing. It's about how can you get to what, where, why, and who you want to be.
There has to be a way to consolidate that.
Oh my God, it just hit me. We've been looking for like the simplest way of expressing all of this, right? Earlier we saw wild turkeys. When I went to Berkeley, I had to take a Native American Studies course, and we had to learn a little bit of the language Choctaw. They did not have a past or future tense. Everything took place in the present.
In the moment.
In the moment. The other thing was we saw wild turkeys, right?
Right.
One of the very few words I remember in Choctaw is the word for turkey. And people who know Choctaw, people who want to check this out, this is true. The word for turkey in Choctaw is fuck it. So we went on a spiritual mission to discover what is the issue with society, why is society so unhappy, what they can do to alleviate their unhappiness. And we found fuck it. There are so many bugs. But you know what those little bugs are, man? Trifles.
Holy macaroni. Ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Obeid.
It's all virtual. You're actually not here for those of you who are stoned. I have only one mask. It's red, and I live in a neighborhood of all Crips, so either way I'm gonna die. Forget these masks. I think we need magnets. Everybody wears a negative on negative magnet, so we all repel each other.
Of all the Zoom shows I've done, this feels the most like a real show, because it started late, and the host is doing too much time between the acts.
Does anybody here miss saying bless you when somebody sneezes? Now it's like, get the away from me. Are you just wrong?
I'm here is my closet, and I've got all kinds of shit. I got hats. Check it out. I got hats. Yeah. You want a fedora? I got a fedora. Look at this. Comedians, normally when we perform, we see the audience, but now because of the screen, we see ourselves. And when I see myself on screen, I realize my eyes are drooping. After the corona, I'm gonna go see a nice plastic surgeon that's just gonna pull my head back like that. You're gonna be like, Maz, something's different. What? Nothing's different. What are you talking about? I'm just a lot more alert. We actually get to see the count of participants. So you see right now there was 164, now there's 163. Some bastard just left. It better not be Shanto. Shanto, if you just left, you piece of
I am quarantining in this Barbie house, so my mom's from the Soviet Union. I'm begging her, don't go to Trader Joe's, their lines are crazy. And she's like, for me it's okay, wait in line for food, I don't mind, it's memory lane. Friends are texting me, we're not gonna buy anything from China anymore. You're texting me on an iPhone, you idiot.
Now, toilet paper is worth more than gold. You can't wipe your butt with gold. You can with toilet paper. So finally, it took COVID to make me understand how paper can defeat rock by being much more valuable. Now, I did just get the lights. That means it is time to start my set. So I will...
Anybody been on any walks? I feel like I retired, but without having to go through the difficulty of becoming a success. I know I retired because I got fully dressed to mail a letter.
I chose this as my background because nobody's using this room anymore. I don't think 5G causes coronavirus, because if it did, AT&T would charge me for it.
I don't really believe it came from China. I really think it came from people eating ham hock, bacon, chitlin sandwiches.
If I have antibodies, I'm putting it on my LinkedIn.
I wear hearing aids, and people often ask me, how much are you reading lips? And that this virus has happened and everybody is wearing a mask. I can tell you that the answer is 100% of the time.
Doesn't UTI sound like a technical college?
So the guy who recycles my stuff at my house, he's been recycling for like 3 weeks, and he finally left an AA pamphlet on my door.
I think it's so weird. Call it special victims, because like, aren't all victims special? Can you imagine being the victim of a stabbing and you go in to report it at special victims unit and they're like, You just got stabbed. You're not special.
You ever go to a black pool party? That's just a party by a pool. There's no.
Remember when like people were like justifying their coughs? That's how when I knew it was bad. And just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I just smoked 3 blunts.
My girlfriend's like, wow, The Rock's a good actor. Who'd have thought The Rock? It's like, baby, you keep calling him The Rock. His name is Dwayne. Who is that iconic in their first role that you call them that for the rest of their life, except The Rock and Mr. Bean? That's acting.
We'll see you next week with more hot lineups. Thank you so much.
Here's why this show is special. When I'm done, I'm not gonna log off. How much I'll pay? Exactly. Who cares who the performs next?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
There it
sorry.
is.
I'm like the only Indian in the world that does not understand how to work this. My cousins all around the world is watching this like, unmuted, you idiot, unmute.
Tic-tac-toe, tic-tac-toe. Love to play the game, tic-tac-toe. There's 9 squares you play, with the X next to the O. The O next to the X, call it tic-tac-toe. You'll have a lot of fun wherever you go. Playing this great game called tic-tac-toe.
But weed's illegal, and I think that's amazing that weed's illegal, but I don't think that's far enough. I think weed should be mandatory. I think everybody needs to try it at least once. Just get a little too high, look in the mirror for a little too long, think about all your fucking flaws, write them down, and fucking fix that shit, dude. That's what weed is there for, to make you aware of that shit. There's this stigma that weed is associated with ignorance. It's far from the truth, right? You hear people say, I don't smoke weed because it makes me depressed. That's not the weed, that's you. You were already depressed. The weed made you aware of that shit. And you don't like being aware of things that are there. That means you're ignorant. You need to smoke weed and get rid of that. Like, there's different strains. You need to at least understand that. You can't just write off all the strains as equal. People go, every time I smoke weed, it makes me lazy. Because you smoked an indica strain and went to the gym. You're a fucking moron, dude. Learn the indica couch, okay? This is textbook marijuana 2020. Sativa's the one you can smoke at your job. I have the saying for that. Smoke sativa, you will achieve it. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. And hybrid just gets you high as f***, dude. Hybrid just gets you high, man. Well, I don't smoke weed because it makes me stupid. That's not the weed, man. You're not using it for the right things. Try smoking weed and reading a book, okay? That'll be the hardest book you ever read. But if you can read a book high, you can climb Everest, man. I'm telling you. It's already hard enough to read a book sober. You ever been like 10 pages in a book? You're like, oh, I wasn't even paying attention the whole time. I gotta go back now. Where was I?